Good morning to you all. Thierry, it was a fantastic start last year for you in Sweden. It resulted in the win. How much of a good feeling do you have coming into it this year? It was a good shakedown this morning.
Obviously, looking forward to start the rally. We have a good feeling in the car. The car is working good. The performance seems to be all right. So really looking forward now to the stages. How it's going to be the conditions as well, because between recce and now, time has passed, and we really don't know what to expect.
Well, tell me what the conditions were like when you recce'd. What was it like out there then?
To be honest, conditions were not so bad. I mean, considering our road positions, there was a good ice layer on the road on the most of the stages. Huge snowbanks as well. But yeah, now with the melting, we don't know how going to be the conditions. But I accept that still there should be enough ice, at least for the first pass.
Well, it seemed quite icy and good conditions out of shakedown this morning. But how did it progress as you were doing your runs?
Yeah, obviously the shakedown was getting faster and faster, as always here in Sweden. But we don't have to forget that here in Sweden, for us, during the rally on the second pass, there will be the historic cars in the front. So especially for first cars on the road, it will be quite tricky. So hopefully there will be a good conditions on the first loop. I think for us, all the three drivers of us the same. We can stay in the game for a good result. And on the afternoon, we have to accept probably to lose a little bit time by making the lines.
Okay, thank you very much, Thierry. Let's turn to Oyt now then. Talk to me about how you were feeling coming into this event. It's a difficult start in Monty, but the pace again was there from you. Huge amounts of pace, which I'm sure you can deliver here as well. How confident are you feeling?
Definitely feeling good. We know our car should be competitive in these kind of conditions, and maybe especially this year, I believe, again, as Thierry mentioned, from our road position, I believe we have the best condition ever to really do something, as yeah, it's been really icy, and then also this morning the shakedown was looking really good on the first pass. So yeah, I guess it's just about to use this opportunity what we have for the moment.
Talk to me about how special it is to compete on snow and ice. It's the only event we see on the championship calendar which has conditions like this. How much fun is it to go out there, Oyt, on the weekend and compete here?
It's a great event. First of all, it's really fast, and now with the ice layer like this, it should be quite a high grip. And then anyway, the roads are really fast. So with a flow like this, if you can play a bit between the snowbanks and hopefully also be competitive compared to the others, yeah, it should be really enjoyable, and yeah, hopefully it stays like this. And we know it will be a tough job tomorrow, but I believe especially for us, tomorrow is the key day. So if we can finish on the strong position tomorrow evening, then everything should be possible.
You know, we seem to have nostalgia times in the WRC right now. We've seen Sebastian Loeb come back, and this weekend, Marcus Gronholm returns, purely for enjoyment, he tells us. How much do you keep an eye on what he's doing behind, do you think? Will you be keen to see what kind of times he's going to set this weekend?
Yeah, definitely. Let's see what he's able to do, but I'm sure he's just here for fun. He's not been driving for a long time, so yeah, to do good times, it will be difficult for him. But I guess if he can enjoy the car, enjoy the conditions, that's most important for him. But I must say, it looks like he's taking it extremely seriously, as yesterday evening I saw him before I went to bed. He was on the overalls, and this morning I come to service park like 8 o'clock and he's already sitting in the car. So yeah, it looks like he's really focused, and he really wants to take the best out of it.
I'm sure he does. Oyt, thank you very much. Let's turn to Sebastian Ogier now then. Great start for you at Rally Monte Carlo, and now we bring the Citroën C3 to Sweden. How confident are you feeling in the car on snow? How did the tests go?
Yeah, pretty good. I think the car is behaving well. Probably we all know that the best surface of the C3 is a tarmac, but I'm sure there is potential to do well on other surface. And I mean, we've seen this morning that the pace seems not too bad here on snow. Obviously, it was going faster and faster, car after car, all the time, and yeah, that should give us a trend of what's going to happen tomorrow. So I guess the Meet the Crew are gonna look quite different tomorrow evening, but we will do our best like always, and hope to stay not too far from from the top tomorrow evening and still have a chance to to fight later on.
Last year we had quite a bit of fresh snow, didn't we? And you were acting as the snow plough for most of Friday, which was really difficult for you. How does it compare this year?
Yeah, last year was extremely bad, but this year should be a bit better. Like Thierry mentioned, it was very nice condition when we made Ricky on Tuesday, very icy, and actually we would have started early on Tuesday. I think it would have been good to start in front, but unfortunately with the warmer temperature, I think it will be a bit different tomorrow, and it will still, have the same trend, I believe, that as we've seen this morning, getting faster and faster all the time, but hopefully not as bad as last year. And anyway, in this case, like always, you should focus on what you have in front. Don't look too much the time, because otherwise you get quite quickly disappointed. and yeah, make a first conclusion tomorrow night to see what is still possible.
And a similar question as I asked to the other guys, how special is it to compete here in Sweden on snow? And would you like to see a little bit more snow on the championship calendar, Seb?
Well, it's definitely a very special event, one of my favorites. I love to drive here. The only thing is, since some years starting in front, like I say, make my chance pretty small, but I still enjoy to come here, and I wish all the time that that I can stay in contact on day one and still fight, because it's a really magic feeling to drive on snow, the only full event of the season. To have a second one, I don't know if it will be possible, because you can had too many events, that for sure. But definitely this one is need to stay. Is very important.
Okay, guys, wish you the best of luck here in Sweden. Thank you very much, Thierry Neuville, Oit Hanak, and Sebastian Ogier.